Hey gang, Kajal has a new fragrance out now called Lamar, this one right here. Today in this Saffron review video, I'm reviewing Lamar for you. But guess what? Kajal is sponsoring one full bottle giveaway worldwide of Lamar. So you gotta stick around and watch my review and find out all about Lamar today and have your chance at winning a full bottle because it is worldwide. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. That's right, today we're talking about Kajal's latest release, Lamar. This is a fragrance that I was anticipating, and sure enough, it does not disappoint. It really does satisfy. And you know, I feel like even though it kind of hints at some of their other fragrances, and I'll tell you all about it, it's totally original. This is created by Mark Buxton, and a perfumer that I'm a fan of. So if you want to find out about this fragrance and have your chance at participating in the giveaway, then stick around. But before I get to the info on this fragrance, if this is your first time tuning into the channel and you still haven't subscribed, please click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. That's right, so Lamar is out. This was sent to me for this specific review. I actually requested it because I'm a fan of the house. Obviously, if you have been watching my channel, I have many videos on the channel about their fragrances, and also I've featured some of their fragrances in various videos throughout the years. So I was anticipating, and as I said, it doesn't disappoint. It's a great scent, and I'm enjoying the fragrance a lot. It just love the combination of the notes and how they're working together. And as I said, it's created by Mark Buxton, who is a perfumer that's done a lot of fragrances for Comme des Garçons. He's done fragrances for Le Labo and many other houses. So I think it was a great connection here for Kajal to work with Mark Buxton to create this fragrance. So this is a 2020 launch. Perfumers Mark Buxton. It's considered an Oriental floral. I would go to the extent of calling it a fruity Oriental. Maybe fruity floral Oriental, if that rhymes. Price is 100 ml for $210, and it's EDP concentration. So in Lamar, we have at the top fruity notes, bergamot, coriander, cardamom, orange. Heart notes features jasmine, Bulgarian rose, Turkish rose, marigold, magnolia, saffron. Finally, in the base notes, we have ambroxan, cedarwood, vanilla, moss, and toffee. Where did the toffee come from? Well, this makes sense to me in this fragrance. So for me, this one starts out with a fruity blast. Like, it's intensely fruity. And you know, the fruits that I pick up from this one, I would go to the extent of saying maybe there's some passion fruit, there's some red berries, and there's some pineapple. So the fruits act a little tart. So there is a slight tart start with the fragrance, but it's nicely blended with the citrus notes of orange and bergamot. So there's some sweetness with the orange. Even though it's a citrus, you definitely get that fragrance or that smell, but it's nicely meshed with the cardamom and the coriander, the two C's and the spices. Those two work wonderfully together to balance out the fruity notes, because in the end it is an overdose of fruits, and I feel like they've added the right amount of the spices here to balance out the whole entire start of the fragrance. Now for me, even though this is a fruity fragrance, what happens in the heart also is pretty intense. The rose is pretty prominent here. There's lots of rose here, but it's a fruity rose because you have lots of fruits at the top, obviously. But you do pick up the rosiness, and there's two kinds of rose that's mentioned. There's the Bulgarian rose and the Turkish rose. It is pretty rosy, but it's so blended with fruits that you sometimes pick up like the standout parts of the rose, and sometimes it's kind of like blended with the fruits. So in the end, it's not like a rose bomb, but it's loads of roses for me. But in addition to the rose and the heart, I also pick up lots of magnolia, maybe a little bit of jasmine. Marigold comes in a little bit, but it's not something that really stands out for me. There's some saffron touches in here as well, but again, it's not stand out like what really is dominating in the heart, the roses with the magnolia. Finally, the fragrance settles to vanillic, woody toffee. Maybe there's some traces of moss here that I'm picking up, some traces of ambroxan as well, but the end result of this fragrance is a really like a fruits drizzled with vanillic dessert of some kind. That's kind of what I'm getting. The experience is like a major orange glow. It's a very, very gold experience. This is the bottle. As you can see, it's quite gold. And the experience is also very honeyed. I'm getting like vanilla and how it's like meshed or combined with the toffee and the fruits just has a very honeyed quality. Even though there's no mention of honey in here, the fragrance just acts very honeyed. And as I said, maybe like vanilla or honey drizzled all over fruits, and you're gonna eat this for you know, like a very beautiful after dinner treat or something. That's the experience I get with it, and it is actually quite delicious. Now, they have another fragrance, Kajal has another fragrance called Dahab that's also fruity, but they're so different. Whereas that fragrance goes into the dried territory, this one actually goes into the syrupy territory, very ambery. So in the end, like I said, it's honeyed, it's ambery, it's vanillic with lots of fruits and flowers. It's basically just an explosion of fruits and flowers and vanillic honey. It's really, really delicious. And the wearing experience for this one is quite phenomenal during a little bit of heat and a little bit of cool air that we're having lately, and I felt like it just was performing excellently for me. I kept smelling myself because it smells so delicious, and you know, getting those fruits of, you know, fruits like berries and passion fruit and pineapple and things like that in combination with the syrupy vanilla. It's heavenly. So that's my thoughts on Lamar today by the House of Kajal. I hope you guys get to try it. If you have, let me know, put a comment down so I can find out. But if you want to participate in our worldwide giveaway for one bottle of Lamar, please click the link to Saffron in the info box, head over there, and then follow the rules and participate by following the rules there to win yourself a bottle of Lamar. Then come back here and let me know your thoughts on this, as I said, and also let me know on your thoughts on the house in general. Are you a fan of the house? Do you like any of their fragrances? Let me know. Have you caught my videos and reviews on the fragrances from Kajal? Put a comment down so I can find out. Thanks so much for watching today, my review of Kajal's latest fragrance, Lamar. If you have any questions or comments, please list below. Otherwise, please like this video, please share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.